It's not exactly the sport of kings. That moniker is reserved for horse racing, and the startup costs to become involved with this hobby are astronomical. No, bowling is more for noblemen, not royalty. And by noblemen, I'm not referring to members of the nobility, those wealthy landowners who keep the king amused while attending court. I'm talking about the people whose noble deeds keep society moving forward, those who break their backs every day to provide for their families. They want a sport to call their own, and many of them have claimed bowling. Get a load of these guys. They're definitely noble, right? Working stiffs, you bet. And they also happen to be legendary bowlers. And how about these guys? Not only would you want them to have your back if things got rough, you know you could count on their advice for picking up the 7-10 split. We bowlers are in very good company. Barbie, in case you didn't know, is a champion bowler. Of course, what isn't she an expert at these days? Regardless, bowling is a quintessential American sport. It's relaxing and challenging. Now look at this guy here. Even he takes time out of his hectic schedule to roll a few frames. Okay, perhaps Tricky Dick isn't a good example of bowling's finer points. So let's get back to these guys. There, that's more like it. We've all heard the adage that an activity isn't a sport if you can drink while doing it, as you can with bowling. But I beg to differ. Bowling has a Hall of Fame, so it's gotta be a sport, right? And the Bowling Hall of Fame is located in St. Louis. Could any sport have greater blue-collar creds than this? The truly fun part about bowling is accessorizing. You have to choose the right ball, shoes, and bag. If they have the word Brunswick on them, you've done well. But the best part of accessorizing for bowling is picking out the right shirt. Look at these beauties I have in my collection. I customized them by embroidering quote-unquote sponsors on the back. These will start a conversation, eh? This one is probably my favorite shirt because it pays tribute to the Rat Pack. You've got Frank, Dean, Sammy, Peter, and Joey. What a crew that was. Here's where I bowl with my friends, Bleakers in Evergreen Park. I get together every once in a while to bowl with two friends, Tim and Jeff. Like a savvy baseball pitcher shaking off bad signals from his catcher, Tim selects the right approach. My own approach is, well, anything I think will work at the time. This time it worked pretty poorly.
Jerry, your thoughts. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts right now?
Not my best roll. But persistence pays off in the end. As you might have guessed, I accessorize much better than I actually bowl. But who cares?
What can I say?
Irene Burke and her daughter Mary, who have known my family for many years, get together once a week at Burr Oak in Blue Island. They really enjoy the facility. They come here on Thursdays because they pay only $1 a game.
What do you enjoy about bowling?
Well, it just feels good. It's good exercise. It's fun. I love the fact that my mom and I do it together, and my mom kicks me around the bowling alley week after week. Like, she just beat me 2 games. She'll beat me 4 games, I'm sure, today. We just have a lot of fun.
Yeah.
What I enjoy about bowling?
Yeah.
Being with Mary, And beating the pants off.
For many people, this is what bowling means to them. It's a time to hang out with family and friends. And what could be better than that? So if you want to get the most out of America's other pastime, toss on a snappy shirt, slip on your dancing shoes, and let the good times roll.